Good evening, Cancer. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Tarot by Summer, and thank you so much for stopping by to see your general reading for the mid-month of 17. As I was preparing to do your spread, I said a prayer over the reading, and I did meditation, and for the energies of Cancer for the mid-month of. As I was doing meditation, I try to zero in as much as possible on the overall energies for the sign that I'm going to do a spread on. And during that meditation, I saw a beach. There was no one outside. It was just a body of water. The water was it started off as still, and then it got like a little rough, and then the waves came in and it got rocky, and the floor of the ocean, the beach, started to rise a bit, and the waves started to come up on shore just a little bit, but not too much. So it got a little rough, but then the water receded and went back out, and then there was the calm again. It was even, it was just calm. During this meditation, I saw this. I also heard the words loneliness and emptiness. Loneliness, emptiness, loneliness, emptiness. Those two words kept coming. Loneliness, emptiness. And I didn't see a person. There was not a person in sight. There was not a bird anywhere. It was just the ocean, a little rough, then calm, between rough and calm, back and forth. So I don't know what that means to you. I can't really pick up too much from that. Perhaps if this is something that resonates with you, it means something to you, please write me and let me know. But we'll try to dig a little deeper and see if it arises, if it comes up during the reading, and we can address it. Maybe it means something to you. Please share with me if you think it does, or it feels like it's something that you're going through. Okay. I created a modified version of the Celtic cross spread. I happen to like that spread, but I kind of modified it a little bit to add my own creativity to it and give me the opportunity to display it in a way where you can, kind of see it, pretty good. So I like to do that, kind of mix it up a little bit, add my own touch to it. And I also read the bottom of the deck. I read the cards on the bottom of the deck, usually like one or maybe like a few down, because it tells more of a story to me than the obvious of what you see within the camera. It tells what's beneath the surface. Sometimes what we sweep under the rug, or what we sweep under the bed when we're cleaning, because we don't want to deal with it at that moment. We don't want to deal with it. We don't want to see it. We don't want others to see it. So we just kind of tuck it away under the bed, under the rug. So we're going to do that as well. We're going to take a look and see what's going on the bottom. In the center of the spread is the Five of Wands. At the foundation of your spread, under the Five of Wands, is the Three of Wands. At the head of your spread, what's crowning you, is Two of Swords. What's crossing you, meaning what's hindering you or what could help you, is the Nine of Pentacles. In your immediate past is the Strength card. In your immediate future, you got the Two of Wands. And then I have some clarifying cards to show us a little bit more of what's going to happen in the immediate future for the Two of Wands, what should happen in this situation. Okay. In the center of the spread, the Five of Wands means there's some negotiation going on. The Five of the Wands is the suit of fire, of passion, creativity, adventure, going for what you want in life with passion, things you desire. It represents the Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. The Five of Wands talks about heavy negotiation, competition, petty disagreements, alliances, building alliances with people from who have different skills or resources, and you coming together, and you're putting them all together, and trying to make it work, trying to build something. It could mean several different things, um, in that, different scenarios. It all depends on how it falls in the reading, but it's not necessarily a bad card. It can be competitive, it can be argumentative. It just depends. This is some of the energy that's going on around you right now. You have some passion, some fire, something that's going on with you. Maybe perhaps something you want to build. I get the feeling it's business related. Okay, maybe you have some fire, a lot of fire inside of your chart somewhere. Um, Directly over you, what's crowning you is the Nine of Pentacles. That's money. The Nine of Pentacles is a single person. It's a single woman in this case. There's a woman here, but it could be a man as well. Um, he or she has built wealth independently. He or she is probably a business owner. He or she has some success and happiness, but he or she is alone, or projects the energy of being alone, of being a single person. Okay? How this can help you is you fighting to either develop this position as an independent, wealthy business owner, okay, or you fighting to maintain it, maintain that position, maintain what you've already built. And because you're already there energetically or monetarily, you're already there literally, this can help you to further develop what it is you're working to build and maintain. That's how it can help. Because you're already there, you're already projecting that. How it can hinder you, or let me roll back a little bit. This could be someone to come in and help you who's actually independent, like a angel investor, or someone who owns a business and that can help you in your endeavors. Okay, this could be someone outside of yourself that can do this for you and help you. This can also hinder you by being perhaps too independent in your mind, too independent in your thought process, so independent that you won't allow other people to help you. You won't allow this negotiation to take place because you have all of the answers, since you've already built this and established it. That's how it can hinder you. But it's up to you and how you want to see this and how you want to kind of deal with it. That's for some of you. Okay, because this is a general reading, some things will apply and other things will not. If it doesn't apply, let it fly. Okay, so you can kind of flip it around the way you want, the way that it applies in your life. This could be you, or it could be someone that's close to you, someone you're involved with, like your mate. It could be the flip side. Maybe your mate is going through this, but I'm sort of picking this up as you. Okay? In your immediate past is strength. Somewhere along the line, you've had to gather the strength to build the strength and the confidence to get to this level of where you're building something, or you've already started. You had to negotiate, okay? And you had to collaborate with others. You built that confidence. You gathered that confidence to go out there and take a chance and make something happen. Probably something maybe something you've tried before in the past and failed, but you had to do it and say, you know what? I'm going to do this at least one more time, give it a shot and go for it. In this reading, I'm picking this up as more so about business and money, business and, finances. Okay. At your foundation is the Three of Wands, and that means, you started a project and you are building it. You started the project with other people, and you're sort of waiting for. It looks like you're waiting for your ship to come in. You're waiting for something to manifest from this project you've already created. You started and you're looking for expansion. Okay? This is something that's already in the works. It's something that's already done. And you're waiting for more. Maybe you're waiting for a contract. Maybe you're waiting for some answers to come in. Maybe you are waiting for the results from this tough negotiation that you have going on at the center. Maybe you're waiting for results from this so that you can continue building on your foundation. You can expand. Okay? At the head of your reading, at the crown of your reading, you've got the Two of Swords. You're in your head about a decision that you need to make, and you're not really seeing the situation for what it is, or you're choosing not to see something for what it is. Perhaps it's something that you need to do, something extra you need to do, and you don't really want to see it, or something, maybe something that you need to change. You need like maybe a new course of action, new plans or something to add to this mix. Maybe you need to take a new avenue, a new route to gain whatever it is you want, but you're not ready to see that. You're not ready to make that decision. Or maybe, perhaps, this is someone who is a decision maker and they're not ready to make a decision on helping you bring this to fruition, giving you some answers that you need, negotiating with you, helping you to finalize this project you're working on. That could be it. Or maybe you're concerned that this person won't do it. The swords is the energy of air. It is Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. Maybe you're negotiating with someone of an air sign. You know, you need the legalities of this person to help you with the support. And you're working with fire sign people to help you bring your project through creatively or on a, physical building level. Okay? And you also need the help of the finance person, the business planner, the treasurer, the person who's keeping the business going financially. To me, this is a very strong business reading. I don't really see love anywhere in here yet, but we'll see what this is about. You've definitely got a lot of people going on here, a lot of people in the mix. Okay. In your near future, you have the Two of Wands. More fire energy, more Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. You're sort of at a crossroads where you need to, where you're looking out over the horizon at starting something new. You've got some ideas to get something new off the ground, and you've got to make some decisions about it. And it looks like it's something you want to take a chance on. It looks like you want to step out there in the world and take a chance with it. You're looking over the horizon. You're standing between these two wands. You're holding on to one of them. You've got the world in your hand. You have two cards here. Both of them look very similar. Both of them have almost the same exact position where your back is turned and you're looking out over the horizon. You're looking out over a body of water. See that? Water at the bottom. Look at this. 2, 3, look at this. Either way, water at the bottom, just as I saw when I did meditation. But there were no people there. It was just the water. The water, the silence, that feel of loneliness, emptiness. This man is standing out there by himself, looking over the horizon at expanding a project or taking on, creating a new project with a partnership. This card is about partnership as well. Building with a partner. But who's the partner? Who is the partner going to be? Right now, this person is alone, just as the single person is alone with the money. Is this you, Cancer? Are you the single person? Are you carrying this energy of a single person? Feeling like you have to do all of this by yourself, or feeling like you don't have anybody to share it with if you do build this. That it's just going to be you by yourself with the empire that you're working to build. Maybe, just maybe, that vision I saw is a fear that you have of loneliness and emptiness, just you and your emotions. Water represents Cancer, it represents Pisces, it represents Scorpio. And since I don't see any cups over here, maybe it's something that you're suppressing, something you're hiding, something that you don't want us to see. You want to be this person of the world, you want to be strong, you want to be powerful. You don't want anybody to see that vulnerability. Maybe that's it. Maybe this is you with your back turned to the water, up in your head. You don't want to make certain decisions, don't want to face reality. So you've got your back turned to your emotions. You've got your back turned to the water, to your emotions, because this is something you don't want to face. It's much deeper than what's on the surface. And if you pretend that it's not here, you see that? This is somebody pretending not to see. If you pretend that it's not here, maybe you feel like others won't see it either. I'm just saying that could be for some of you. That's what I'm picking up. Okay. Under the Two of Pentacles is the Death card, Judgment, Queen of Swords in reverse, and Seven of Wands. The Death card is the card of Scorpio. The Death card to me is actually a pretty good card because it means something that needs to end is going to end. Okay? It's not something sudden. It's something that's been going on for a long time. It's something that's been leading up to this for a long time, and it's an ending to a situation that you haven't taken care of, or someone around you hasn't taken care of. So it's happening. It's the inevitable. It's gonna happen whether you do it or not. Fate is gonna step in, and the ending is going to take place. Okay, the ending for a new beginning. The ending to give you an opportunity to start over and try something new, build something new. Okay, the Judgment right next to it tells me that after this ending takes place, washing your hands of something old to start something new, you'll be judged in a situation by decision makers. Usually this card is about, for me, it's about judgment coming from the heavens to help you with the situation after after the universe has evaluated everything that you've gone through, evaluate the entire situation and seen the bigger picture, or after you do it, after we as people on this earth do this, and then we have the final say. So this is like a final, normally to me this is like a final calling. But because it's next to death and next to the Queen of Swords, a legal person, it's someone else judging the situation because they're somehow involved in this new venture that you want to do in the near future. So they have to kind of judge a situation. They have to go through the books, maybe go through your business plan, and take a look at everything, and look at paperwork and do all the legal stuff. The Queen of Swords in the upright position could be like a lawyer. She could be like a legal person, someone who works in the legal field, a decision maker, a judge, a lawyer, a doctor, someone of a lot of power. But in this case, it looks like it would be the legal field. This person is about truth. This person is no nonsense. She's not somebody you can play with. She's not somebody you can mess with. Okay? She's thorough. She's going to get her job done. She's got her stuff together. In the reverse position, she's a complete bitch. She's vindictive. She's a woman scorned. She's overly critical and judgmental, and she'll stop at nothing to cut you down. She's not someone you want to mess with. She's not someone you want to encounter. Bitter, probably single, widowed, whatever the case, never married, miserable. And I'm not feeling too good about this next to judgment and death, because you have to start over, and this person is in front of judgment. This person be the one making that has some kind of say so over your new business venture that you want to take on, or your new uh, start with something, the project, something you want to get started. At the end of the Queen of Swords is the Seven of Wands. You standing your ground, you fighting back, you saying, "Oh hell no! You are not gonna say you're not gonna have the final say so over my life. You're not gonna cut me down like that. This is my life. This is my business, and with or without you, it will happen. Even if I have to get rid of you to make that happen, I'm willing to fight for it. You're not gonna win. I'm gonna win. Okay? I have the final say. I am the victor. So you can bring it. You can come. You can come if you want to, and you can bring your army of people, but I stand tall. I stand above the rest, and I am the head honcho. What I say goes. This is what I see here. Whew. Oh, it's hot in here. That's the energy that I'm feeling from you, Cancer. You're standing up. You're not letting anybody see your cups. You're not letting anybody see your vulnerability. Now, I want to take a look at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so we're going to go a little bit deeper than the surface, than what we see here on the obvious. We're going to go a little bit deeper. You have the Six of Cups, King of Swords, Two of Swords, and I'm going to pick one more and then stop. The Hierophant. Cancer friend, just as I thought. Here are your cups. The cups that aren't in the obvious position and up front. But your vulnerability, this is what you swept under the rug because you don't want anybody to see it. You got married in the past, or you've been in a long-term committed relationship with someone. The Hierophant is the Taurus. This is about marriage. This is about religion. It's about commitment, making a marriage legal. Institution. This person can marry people. This person can be a priest or someone, of the cloth. Two of Cups, partnership. A couple coming together for love or partnership or both. The merging of partnership, the merging of two people putting their heads together and working together. So it could be love, it could be partnership, it could be both. Maybe you fell in love and married your business partner. This person, you started out dating or whatever and became a business partner, or you started out, either way. But somewhere along the line, the King of Swords steps in. Who is the King of Swords? That's not your energy, Cancer, unless you have air in your sign. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Did you get divorced? This person is like a lawyer. This person is like a legal person, like a judge. Someone very high up in the government or whatever. But usually, the sword is usually like a legal card. It has something to do with legalities. Then you have the Six of Cups. Nostalgia. Someone from the past coming into your life. Like a past friendship resurfacing, or perhaps you got married to your husband or wife, got a divorce, or somewhere along the line got a divorce and became friends with, you reverted back to friendship with your spouse, or the relationship was reduced down to friendship. Somewhere along the line, you kind of split from like a loving soulmate energy to just, kind of like friendships. Okay, well, we're really we're together, but we're more like friends. We're more like friends than, you know, lovers. You know, we're still partners, though. This could be the case for some of you. But nevertheless, you've got some nostalgia here that you try to kind of keep hidden because you want to remain professional and you want to put on this persona. Cancers are very emotional people. They have a very soft interior. They love hard and they hurt easily. But they try to build this wall up. They try to keep their shell strong and hard so that people won't see that about them. They don't. Some of them don't think people can see it, but we can see it. And when you're not feeling good, when you guys aren't feeling good, you're going through some things. You climb back into your shell. You go into your shell and you kind of stay there until you're ready to come out. And it can be a lonely place. It can be an empty feeling place. Maybe that's why loneliness and emptiness came up, and I saw the water, your emotions kind of ebbing and flowing, you know, like that. Maybe that was it. Maybe that's what I saw. I want to take a look at a few things here, clarify a few of these cards. What should we look at? I don't know if you're still married or if you're divorced, because I don't really see marriage here in the forefront of your spread. This is underneath. So this could be like the deep past or something you just try to keep separate from business as much as possible. That could be it for some of you. Some of you are single and you're out there alone. You know, you're concentrating on business. What are we going to look at? Why is this Queen of Swords in reverse? Why is this Queen of Swords in reverse? Why is this Queen of Swords in reverse? Two cards wanted to come out together. You got the Tree and you have the Tower. And maybe Lenormand deck, the Tower doesn't mean the same thing. Look at this, you got the House. The maybe Lenormand, the Tower doesn't mean the same thing in the maybe Lenormand deck. It means business, it means institution, it means government, it can mean something legal. You've got the Tree, Tower, and House over the Queen of Swords in reverse, clarifying. In this spread, the Tree is about organization, like an organizational chart in a business. This is organization, this is business, this is like the foundation of a business, and this is your home, okay? This is your home. Or maybe this could be real estate. Maybe a real estate business that you're looking at, creating. Free business real estate, land and real estate, the purchase of land and real estate to make the business transaction going, make the business transaction go. And this person is a decision maker. This person has a say-so over whether or not you can get this land that you need to build the business on, you know, your business or your house. For some of you, this might not even be business. It might be a home. You'd be looking at real estate. You'd be looking at the purchase of a home, and this person is this person is a decision maker. This person will have a final say over whether you purchase the land and the home through this business transaction. Whether you purchase the land through this business action to get the house, or maybe you're trying to do both. Maybe you're trying to get like commercial and private property for your home. Two of Wands looking out over the horizon, trees and water in the background, maybe with his wife or with her husband trying to purchase some property. I don't know, you tell me. Write me, tell me what's going on. Is this, because I knew I was on the right track. I didn't think it was about love. It looked like business to me. Real estate is still business, But she's going to be bitter about something. I don't know why she's so bitter. Who this person is. This person you have to deal with. It just tells me that, she's got her panties in the bunch about something, and you're going to have to fight with her to get what you want, to make it happen. You have to get her to calm down and relax a bit. Maybe put a little sugar on it. Put a little, soften it up a bit. Maybe come at her in a different way, not aggressively, because she's going through some stuff. It probably has nothing to do with you. I get the feeling these cards can be gender neutral, but this feels like a woman. It just does, the energy. The Queen of Swords could be actually a man, but I just feel woman energy. And Cancer, you can be emotional. You can be, but you don't want to try to that her emotions with emotion, because she's cold as ice. So maybe try not to her energy with your emotions. Maybe come up with a new way to deal with her to get this done so that you can get what you want. Or if you're in a position where you need to get rid of her, fire her and hire somebody you can work with. Say, nope, I'm not doing this. I'm not putting up with this mess. You got to go. You're fired. I'm not dealing with this. Give me one more card. I was thinking silently as I was shuffling about the Two of Swords, and the key came up. Give me two more cards to help me clarify what this Two of Swords is about. What is the Two of Swords? What is the Two of Swords about? Give me two more for the Two. Oops. Wait a minute. That's like a whole stack of cards. We don't need that many. Just, okay. There you go. Here we go. You've got the key, Cupid, and the fish over the Two of Swords. Funny you have fish because you're a water sign. Okay. The key is like a yes answer. It's like success. You hold the key to success. You know what I'm saying? Cupid is it's like impulse. When you want to start something, jump start something impulsively or do something impulsively, you want to you want to be impulsive and show someone how you feel, and just, it's like a light, airy energy, like flirting as well. Okay? Shooting someone with your arrow to get their attention, impulse, flirting, that kind of thing. Then the fish it usually means money. It means emotions as well. Those are like definitely two things that the fish are known for: money and emotions. So the two of swords here, you're in your head about money and emotions. You hold the key to your success. You want to be in a position to strike while the iron is hot. You want to be in a position to take advantage of opportunities that come your way to make more money. You hold the key. You want to be able to strike while the iron is hot and not think so much, but go with your intuition. The fish is also about intuition. Go with your intuition and make a move versus thinking all the time. But maybe, just maybe, you don't have the total confidence by yourself to do that, and that's something that you would like to work on. Being able to really get out there and take the initiative. So it could be something that's in your head a lot. Although you've had the success and you've already proven yourself successful, there's still something you don't want to show others. And that's your vulnerability. Maybe you're not always confident to get out there and do it. So you procrastinate. You procrastinate, say, oh, well, I got to think about it, versus doing it. You know what? I'm doing this. You think about it, and and you ha, and well, let me see, let me think about it. You pretend you're thinking. You put your blinders on. You pretend you're thinking and stuff, but you're really procrastinating. You're trying to fake the funk a little bit, because it, some moves you make will require you to be impulsive and strike while the iron is hot, and you know what I'm saying. You know what I mean. But anyway, I want to close out this reading with a few spiritual cards from Spirit Messages from John Holland. One of my favorite decks. I love this guy. I love his work. What messages do you have for Cancer? What messages do you have for Cancer? What messages do you have for Cancer? Oh, they're like, all these cards want to come out. Ooh, hold on, wait a minute. You are not alone. Serenity. Breathe. Okay, Cancer, let me see what we got going on here. 3 came out. All right. You're not alone. Look how pretty that card is. This guy's got spirit on his side, holding on to him, hugging him. Remember that word? Remember when I said that when I meditated, I heard the word alone. Emptiness, loneliness, emptiness, loneliness, emptiness. Well, this card was the first one that popped out and said, you're not alone. We are here for you. We never left. Through all of the sadness and loneliness, however, you cannot sense us near you or feel how much love we are sending you. We're your family, friends, and guides. You never walk alone. We walk right beside you. This is beautiful. This card is telling you to have no fear. Trust and believe that Spirit is on your side, walking with you. You're not as alone as you think you are. You're not alone in your thoughts and your emotions and your endeavors in your life. You have family with you here physically, and you have the support of your angels, the universe, and your loved ones who have passed on. They're here with you. They're supporting you. This is a beautiful healing energy, letting you know that they're there with you. And they know the little secrets you have about trying to hide your sensitivity, your emotions. They know it. Serenity. Look at that. That's blue. That's like the color of water, the color of the ocean. He looks like he's standing in a body of water. I just took the glasses off. Yeah. He's submerged in water. That's you, Cancer. You're the water sign. You're submerged in the water that I saw. You're inside of water. Look at the water coming up around his shoulders. That's water. Look at this. Okay? Serenity. The most important relationship you can have is with yourself. This is a time to honor, nurture, and love yourself more by sending out and removing any negative feelings and emotions that are left over from yesterday. Just like I told you, some pain you went through in the past. Don't let past issues and resentments interfere with your serenity today. This is talking about your past. But I said back here, some pain, some hurt you went through in the past. That's what this is talking about. That's what this card is about. Wow, look at that. You see what happens when I start digging and scratching? God, I'm crazy. I know I'm crazy. Come on, Cancer, laugh with me. I'm tired. All right, Cancer. I'm just messing with you. Breathe, Cancer, breathe. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? She looks like she's in water, too. Look at her. All the blue. Is that water or air? I just took the glass off. I can't tell whether that's water or air. But it says breathe. Breathe. Take a deep breath. Try to relax a bit, You can let your hair down and loosen up. Breathe is the vital bridge between your body and soul. It is the connection between the inside and the outside, connecting you to the universe, spirit, and the divine source. The breathe permeates your entire being with what is that? I can't see. With something. I can't see this little word. Eyes are tired. Which is the same life-giving force that nourishes everything in the universe. Cancer. Wow, this is deep. You're not alone. Go within yourself and honor your emotions. Don't try to hide them. Honor them. Know that it's a part of you and it's okay. It's okay if you're not always as strong as you try to appear to be to everyone. It's okay if you're vulnerable. You don't have to hide everything. You don't have to sweep everything under the rug. You know, you can be strong, you can be a builder, and you can be vulnerable. Okay? That's what this means. That's what it's saying to me. Breathe. Take deep breaths when you feel like you don't know what else to do, when you feel like you don't know where to turn, when you feel like you want to panic, when you feel like you just want to implode because you're hiding so much in. Take deep breaths and let it out. Doing the Cancer thing isn't always the healthiest for you because you're dealing with everything alone on the inside when you go inside your shell. Let some of this out. Let some of it out. You know, let it come out. It's okay. Someone sees your emotions. You know you're human. Cancer, this concludes this reading, and I hope that it has helped you to a certain degree. I hope that something resonated with you here. I hope that you gained something from it. I hope that I was able to shed some light on a few things that you maybe had questions about or you had some concerns about in your life. If this reading doesn't resonate with you, perhaps check out your one of the videos from your sun, moon, and rising. Okay, and see if you connect better with one of those other videos, and or if some things resonate with you and some things don't. Just let it fly. Apply what you need to from this reading to your life. If something helps you, if it doesn't, then just let it fly. But if you like a more personal reading, something I would highly recommend, then get in contact with me. That way we can better, talk, discuss these matters one-on-one, and we can tailor it to whatever it is you're going through. Because these are general readings. You're just picking up on a general energy of something that's going on within your sign. So naturally, everything is not going to resonate with you. Maybe a little bit of it will, but the rest of it won't, because it's everybody's energy pretty much. Just something that's going on at that time with people. So, I hope you like it. I hope it helped you, to some degree. Give me the thumbs up, subscribe, share with your friends. Contact me for a personal reading if you'd like to connect with me and have something more one-on-one. Anyway, Cancer, I wish you well. I wish you the best. Let me know how your endeavors work out. Let me know what's going on with you. Reach out to me. Sending you plenty of love and light. Have a good evening.